Ruben and Sadio Mano, because those guys, I'd say they've been pretty solid. I'd say this season, especially he's not on my driver to look out for this race, but Ruben, he's won 2 races so far this season. He won in Hungary and in France, I believe it was, and he's been doing quite well, I would say, this season. But to answer your question, Scubba Steve has raced. He raced in Imola, but he DNF'd. I was not there for that race, unfortunately, so I don't know how he performed, but hopefully he can perform well again tonight.
Yeah, it'll be quite interesting because it's been a week off for some of the drivers and some time to practice, so we got good to see how they can do, especially with a high-speed track like Spa.
Yeah, Spa's definitely a track that is quite a high-speed one, and one of the longest tracks on this season's calendar. And of course, 2019 F2, there was, of course, the pass away of Antoine Hugh there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and it wasn't 2 years, actually it was 3 years. But I think Dan Messi's still not in. Hopefully he can get in, and if he does, we'll have to have someone else to race for him. For a GTA game, or a GTA game needs to also race car.
Yeah, just one more. What do you think is the expected lap time on this track for F3 drivers?
I'd say in qualify, the expected lap times I'm going to say would probably be 140, I think 142s.
Sounds pretty competitive, like low 142s or just in the middle?
I'd say low 42s.
That'd be very impressive to see. I don't even think I could do that. It'd be pretty good to see though. Who knows, if it was wet in the race then it would be a lot more fun. Well, people readying up. One more person. I'll tell them to unready if you want.
No, I can make them unready anyway. The lobby goes.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. I can just change sound unready.
Is there any...
Once it reaches 5 paths though, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get in reserve.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're ready.
Is there any people that have home races today, or is there no Belgian people?
I think there is home drivers here actually. You have Ruben and Sadio Mano. I've got them too. I think they're the only 2 Belgian drivers here. Of course, you're Belgium yourself.
Yeah.
So it'll be your home Grand Prix tomorrow as well.
Yeah, they'll be looking to do quite well. To see if they could get a special result in front of their home crowd.
Right, well since the reserve that we're supposed to have isn't joining, I'm just going to have them already up.
Alright, let's get into this.
Since the other reserve we've told to stay on standby isn't joining, he's not going to join.
How many reserves are on standby? It's just one.
Turns out they are actually available, so we're going to quickly wait, but they better hurry up.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long. 6 minutes has gone past. Who is it that needs to join?
Toxic Maradona.
It's in the free group chat.
I don't know why already not told them to
Unready, if you can hear in the stream. Thank you.
I've quickly invited them.
Alright, we should be good to go when he joins. which hopefully it will be soon. Is it short quality?
Just join
Yeah, it's taken quite a long time, but there you go, he's joined. Now we got. Alright, let's go. Do you have a top 3 prediction for quali?
Yeah, for quali, my top 3 prediction, I reckon. There's quite a lot of drivers to look out for, to be honest, tonight. I'm gonna probably say Ruben P1, Neil Sano P2, and P3 Sadio Mano.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Neil Sono's time trial and it's absolutely rapid. He'll be hoping it's a dry quali and hopefully race, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, of course, you'd want to hope it's a dry quali, and it does look dry, but it also looks a bit cloudy, so
Looks a
maybe
bit
we're going to be having a sign of rain towards the end, but I will actually ask for a weather update for the race as well from the drivers.
Anyway, we got
But
20 people.
Neil Sano is a quick driver, I will say. He's probably a driver who could fight for the championship, but the problem is, he makes a lot of mistakes. So he's going to definitely hope he doesn't do that on this track. Qualifying has just started, so we'll find out if it's supposed to rain. Oh, it's a wet race we're hearing.
Wow, that's gonna spice things up.
It's just like F3 last season once again.
Oh, that's.
So it's going to be a dry race and a wet. Why did I say dry? Qualify and a wet race. Of course, Ballboy was the master of the rain last season, so we'll see if he can do it again. But of course, that's not going to work out for Neil Sano anymore, because he's probably going to have to use a wet setup here now.
Would you go for a wet setup then?
Oh yeah, 100% I'd go with the wet setup. But last season I didn't go the wet setup, but if I was to have the wet setup, then I'd definitely go for it. But last season I never had those, so I just went with the dry setup. But it still worked out fine, I guess you could say. So if you're going to use a dry setup, it won't be. It shouldn't be that bad.
Did you use a dry setup in TTML in Singapore when it was wet?
No, I actually had a wet setup when that happened.
Oh right, yeah, I was gonna say, because Ray Meader I think might have put on a dry one.
No, he had a drive-through, so he got held.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Ray Meader, actually speaking of Ray Meader, he should be, as long as he doesn't change, he should actually be racing in F2 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting. Anyway, Alvkin will be the first person to start his lap in the AlphaTauri.
Got 2 medium runners as well here. You got FRL Yori and FRL Evo going for me, but of course, mediums I guess you could just use them to get the penultimate lap in, since it would be a wet race, but we don't know if it's going to be inters or wet conditions. We're also going to have to look out for track limits in turn 14, I believe. Yep, turn 14.
Yeah, anyway, Alpha King is starting his lap right now. Let's see what he can do. Let's see how good his turn 1 will be. Will it be a good exit out of it? Gets on the power nicely. Yeah.
Of course, he's coming up to a rouge now. You do want to make sure you don't actually trap extend there, because a lot of drivers seem to make that mistake whenever going into the exit. He's just enabled the DRS to get a lot of straight line speed, of course. We'll see where sector 1 is about to be, and it's a 30.3. We actually have yellow flags behind. I think that's drivers getting out of the way from each other, so that's nothing to worry about. But now coming up into turn 9.
Ooh!
Which EB manages to not hit the barrier so hard, but I'd imagine he won't continue with that lap. He looks to keep on going. So
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got. It doesn't look like he's got damage.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has damage because he seems to actually be going the normal speed as well. But Ferrari's actually gone around. I think that's FRL Sen, and he has gone around. He's actually lost sole front wing, I think.
Mm.
He has, but keeping an eye on Alpha King.
He's not going fast.
To be going. Is he not?
Nah, he got 16.2 in the middle sector.
I mean, he might as well keep on going because then he's got the guaranteed lap in, so he doesn't have to start last.
Mm.
But I trust, does anyone actually? I better really check this. Does anyone have quali bans? Yes, Dan Messi was supposed to have a quali ban. But he's of course not hearing us, he's going to have to serve that next week. But Lil Brookie goes quickest with a 44.1, but the next driver come across the line is, I think, FRL Yuri, and he's on the mediums. But I think he's still going to go quickest, to be honest.
Oh!
He does a 43.5, that's a very good lap on the medium tyres. But you never know, he could be using a dry setup, so that won't be as handy for the race. But next it's Scar, who goes second with a 43.8. Then you have Maradona go P5. And you have Michael Rattler who goes 43.9. So maybe we won't see drivers going 42s, but by the looks of things, Yuri and Evo I think will. As I think Lil Brookie just went 5th.
Bull Boy goes 8th.
Bull Boy. Of course, the driver who won here last season, the 2-time champion.
Oh!
So there he goes, Scubba Steve into the 42s.
That's a good lap.
Barely scored with a 42.9, but of course, still a very good lap, and it puts him on provisional pole position. The Demoniac's come out towards the end of his lap, so is VRP GTA Gamer. We'll keep an eye on them too. GTA Gamer going into the final 2 corners. Make sure you get the corners very good. If he gets a good exit, looks like. I think this is going to be pole, and it is 42.7. And then next is Demoniac. He's going to come across the line to go 7th for 44.0.
Ooh. Mm.
I think JB is the next one to come across the line. No, he's not, but it shows these purple in second sector actually. Someone went off the track. I think that was Bull Boy just getting out of the way of some drivers. Who would be the next one to complete a lap? Ruben is on an out lap. Mano is about to start his lap. Cassidy on a lap. But I don't think anyone is in the final sector just yet. Or Mr. Merckx is going to get held by, he's lost a bit of his front wing. He looks to be going very, very slowly.
Let me check. No, he's got his whole front wing.
He doesn't look to be going into the corners very quickly. Maybe he's not actually going for an actual lap.
Mm.
I think who's just coming towards the line.
The house of J's on the lap.
Neil Sana's lost his front wing, but JB is going to come up. He's actually in the final sector, but he has someone behind him. That's Neil Sana's lost his front wing, but coming around the final corner, uses a bit of the curve, but this lap will put in P4, very good lap for the Haas driver.
Mm.
As next I think it's going to be Jesse. He goes back into the pit lanes, he's invalidated.
As Cassidy goes P3.
Ah, yes he does. Well, very good job by him. Cassidy's actually a driver to look out for. He's been very quick in qualified sessions. If I'm correct, he got pole in Silverstone, but then he didn't win in the end. I think he finished P3 or P2 because he had a bit of a wobble with one of the drivers, I think. But still, overall, he's been getting very good results, I would say. But Ruben's actually on a lap, and Sen's just about begun his. So keep an eye on Ruben here. Actually, if it's Demoniac on the lap, or is he on an in lap? He's on the in lap. So yeah, Ruben would be the next driver to actually complete a lap here.
He got a 30.7 in the first sector, so a bit far down on GT Gamer, but it's a solid middle sector for the Alpine man. Let's see what he can do through the bus stop chicane. Sen is right behind him. His first sector was a 30.5, 2 temps up on what Ruben could do. Anyway, going to the bus stop chicane now. Takes it very nicely. Does it get a good exit? Yes, he does. Opens the DRS.
Ruben goes only P8. I was expecting a bit more than Ruben, to be honest. He only went P8. Maybe he can go quicker though. But all I will say is the top 8 were within 3 tenths. So overall, pretty good. So not 3 tenths, 2.5 tenths pretty much now. So that's pretty good for the F3 drivers. But like I said, I think we'd be in the 42s. We're in the high 42s, but not the low 42s. But we might see some drivers a bit quicker. We
still got Evo. Remember, he's just gone out on his out lap. He's in P9 currently.
And he's on the, and now he's on the medium tire compound as well. But don't leave out,
Ooh.
if I'm correct, don't leave out Yuri, because he completed his lap on the mediums.
Yeah, Sen goes up to P5, but spins in turn 1.
Manages to keep out the barriers, I think.
He's done very well to get up to P5. The midfield pack looks very close, doesn't it? From P9 to P5, it's separated by just under 2 temps.
Yeah, definitely. And GTA Gamer, he's pretty much got pole position by nearly a full 2 tenths actually. And when I said he won the P9s in 2 tenths, that turns out to be 1.2 seconds actually. So I actually mistaken second for that, to be honest. But still, drivers can probably go quicker. I'm hoping so anyway, because someone's got to stop GT Gamer. But I'd imagine Evo will hopefully be able to do that, as he's actually gonna. He's almost to the start finish line, so he'll stop his lap. Just actually spun there. He's going into the pit. So you have a lot of drivers actually have sent and validated his lap. It's turn 1. Alpha King goes into P3 with a 1.3.1. Very good lap by him. Go into position. The next driver, I think, will be Scott Steve. He's got a starting lap. I think it would be Rattler who'd be next. He's actually 4 tenths up, going into sector 2 here. So at the moment, this could put him into a possible top 5.
Let's have a look. Alright.
He goes into turns 18, then 19. Gets on the power, not a whole lot though, but he then goes to P4. So he manages to get onto the second row of the grid. Still very good position by him. Scar is on a lap as well, going into turns 18 and 19. Gets on the power, good it looks like, into the line.
Ooh.
Goes P4. Very good position by him. McLaren currently P4.
Nilsano.
Him and Cassidy actually have the exact same lap time.
And the AlphaTauri in P19, will he finish? P14 on a 1:44.092.
Evo's in the final sector.
Oh, there he is. Is he improving? Probably.
I'd imagine he is, as he's on the soft hard compound. If I'm correct, it's 1.1
Ooh.
seconds quicker. He gets a bit slidey at the final corner, but it's enough for Paul. He goes 1:42.6 over 10th in front of his championship rival, the IPGCA Gamer.
Yeah, we've got 2 people yet to set a lap, Sadio Mane and Jesse. Jesse is making his way out now.
Yeah.
I think we've...
So's Neil, and so's Sadio Mane, actually.
That's good to see. Hopefully they can set valid lap times. join this qualifying session. Boom.
Coming towards the end of the lap, I think that's Rackler, he's going to be on in lap. But I can't tell if I'm seeing small droplets on the track, or maybe that's just my eyesight with the shadows instead. But I think there is no Sano. No, he's about it.
Can I just mention Bullboy down in P17 having a pretty dreadful quali, but he is on his outlap, just letting people through.
I mean, if I'm correct, Bullboy actually did start in a very good position last season when he won the race, but if that was to happen, he still managed to do a good job to win it. Demoniac goes all the way over the grass to get out Scubber Steve's way, I think, and Scubber Steve's actually on a lap, I believe. But it doesn't show me his sector 1, so I'm not quite sure. We'll keep an eye on him just in case.
Yeah, he's not on a lap.
Is that JB coming across the line? It is actually, but he's going to come into the pit lane instead. So maybe we have somebody else coming across the line. GTA Gamer's about to start a lap actually, so see if he can set anything good. But there anyone on Scubber Steve's on the lap, but he's actually invalidated now, so that lap would not matter anymore. How much would he have been up in the second? Oh, that's his in lap, I think. So Scubber Steve's qualifying could maybe be over, depending how quick he can get out of the pit lane if he goes back in. But keeping on GTA Gamers, he's on the lap, and he sets a 30.2 in the first sector. He's a bit up in there. He's actually gone purple as well. But he's going to have to improve a bit more than that in order to get pole position. He's going to have to get at least a 10th in order to get pole position, and we'll see if he's able to. I imagine he'll be able to, and we'll find out. You know, Bullboy, who's about to start his lap as well, but I think he's actually aborted it and decided to come hit it instead.
He's taking it very nicely.
Yeah, Jesse, and I think I just saw someone, I don't know if I did, but I might have just saw someone spin out actually. Or that might have just been them getting out of the way. The GTA Gamer, how much is he going to be up in the second? So he's 3.5 tenths up. Second by him. If he can keep it clean going into the final few corners, then he's going to definitely steal pole position from FRL Evo. And I think Evo is, I think it's too late for him to actually leave the pit lane. I think he's actually coming out of the pit lane right now. So we will find out. But going into turns 18 and 19, can he get it all right? Looks good so far. Gets on the power early. I think this might be a 40. Oh! No, it's a 42.4. But we're into the low 42s, and he's got pole by just over 2 tenths. A very good lap by GTA Gamer. Yeah,
Charlie, Macho told you to turn up your mic volume a bit. Any comments?
Okay, I'll quickly do that now.
Alright, nice. Oh, Gamer almost has a moment up the hill. Anyone else on a lap? Not that I could see. The Red Bull's on a lap.
Is this any better?
Yeah, that's better for me.
Okay, I'll leave it like that for now.
Little Brookie.
Evo's on an outlap, but I want to know how much time there's left because we can't see. Where did Mano go? He went 9.
There's 46 seconds left when I last saw.
Mano giving a toe. Oh, Mano's actually giving a toe to one of the Red Bulls.
Oh, is he?
Oh, is he? I wonder what this is. Maybe he's trying to help one of his fellow drivers out, maybe?
He is 2 tenths down in the first sector.
I didn't even realise it was on a lap, but he went quickest. He needs to get out of the way quickly though, because Scar's on a lap.
Here comes Scar. Go at the Perouge now. But the positive thing, he'll get a slipstream.
Yeah, but is Yuri even going to get out of the way? It doesn't look like he's doing that, but I think he's about to actually, and yeah, he will thank the pin. Scar's not improving.
Hello? Alright?
Yeah. Evo's not getting another lap of record now because he got very twitchy out of the final few corners. There's only 18 seconds left. The GTA Gamers, I'm really Raptor off there. Raptor's about it though. Mano's out fuel. Anyone on a lap?
Scar is on a good lap still. He has potential still.
Is he?
Yeah, he's still on the lap.
I mean, he's 10 punt, he's a, oh, how did he not run it there? But he didn't improve in the first sector. Let's see if he can improve 5 tenths up.
Oh,
If he can improve by a lot more, he's looking at a very good position. I'm surprised that his lap was not bad here, but I think his teammate Cassidy, who was actually setting good laps earlier, but he's now he's nearly outside the top 15. But keeping on Scar here, he's going to go to turns 18 and 19. See if he can get it right, doesn't use any of the curves. But coming across the line, he's going to go.
whoa.
Very good lap by Scar. As I think Scubber Steve, he might be on the lap here actually.
Yeah, he's 10 thousandths up in the first sector.
Here's the thing, JB's on a lap as well, so this might manipulate him. There's nothing JB can do because he's also on a lap unless he's in bad head, which he's not, and he's also 5 tenths up. Speaking of
Oh, but Scubber Steve's 3 tenths up.
Steve, yeah, he's 3 tenths up, but then he's also going to get slipstream.
Oh,
JB here, so this might actually play right into his hands. But here's the real question: is he going to have enough fuel to make it?
come on. Will he get in his way though?
I don't think he might. Or speaking of which, he might actually. But of course, he's going to also get some dirty air.
Get good exit. He does.
Coming across the line.
Oh,
Oh, 2,000 off the
look at the top 3.
Yeah, the top 3, my god, my goodness, they are very close to each other, but FRL Yuri, coming out of nowhere, to steal pole position, the driver who won last week as well, if I'm correct. No, Evo won last week, I'm pretty sure Yuri came in P3.
Oh. Look at Ballboy down in P19 as well. Jesse didn't complete a lap in quali. But the Dutchmans are on top.
Yeah, the Dutchmans are on top. Evo is actually another Dutchman, so he's in P4. But Yuri, I'm really surprised that he's on. I was not expecting that kind of a lap by him. But Scubber Steve and GT, I think Scubber Steve, I think he might have got a bit held up by JB maybe in the final 2 corners.
I was expecting Neil Sarno to do a little bit better, but I'm guessing
I was expecting Sadio Mano and Rubens to do a bit better considering. Oh, it's actually Demoniac's home Grand Prix. I missed out on him as well, to be honest.
oh,
And he's the best one for the home Grand Prix. He's in P10, and it's definitely raining as we were told. But is it gonna be wet or inters conditions? And it's gonna be full wet.
oh no. Oh, hopefully there's no crashes, but it's hard to say that when it is wet, especially around Belgium. Do you remember F2 last season in Belgium as well?
No, because if I'm correct, didn't that Grand Prix get restarted?
Oh yeah, it did. It was like wet the whole race, and sadly I spun last corner of the race.
Sadio Mano?
No, me.
Or
Uh,
what were you leading? Or
no, I was gonna get my first podium in FRL and I just binned it. Literally last corner.
You've practically done a me, I guess I could say. I've spun many times when I've been in first place, but not on the last lap strip.
Anyway, it is
We're
the
gonna go on the
formation.
formation lap as some drivers switch to the inters actually. Yuri's on the inters. He
Oh,
doesn't think it's gonna be full wet. If we do take a look at the tyres, Yuri and Jesse have gone to the inters. But is this going to be the right call?
for me it looks like the switchover point, but
Yeah, but we don't know if it's supposed to get heavier or more wet. That's the real question.
Oh no. I hope it's the right call for Yuri's sake, but for the others, it's perfect if it is wrong.
I Yuri,
No, no, no.
he's made a mistake.
No, Gamer, even on the formation lap is sliding everywhere. Like, he had a moment after Sector 1.
I mean, they are weaving to get their tires up to temperature, though, bear in mind.
Yeah,
so-
but it's on a corner that you wouldn't normally warm up the tyres, and there was a lot of... It was like a half spin, almost.
That could be something to look out for, then, maybe.
It'll be very interesting. Who else is on the Inters?
FRL Jesse, so the driver in last and the driver in first are on the inter tire compound.
Oh.
If they've gone inters, I'm gonna imagine it's supposed to get lighter throughout the race.
Maybe like lap 5, 6, then it will be, but depends how far back they are.
Yeah, it would depend on how far back they are, but here's the other thing, of course, in the wet conditions, you don't need to pit, so you don't need to actually, like, switch over to any other tire compound, but if you do want to pit, then you can, but in my suggestion, I definitely wouldn't. But let's find out if the inters will be the correct tire compound to be on, because in my opinion, I don't think it's inter conditions. Sen and are gone up in the squad on the information
Ooh.
There's 4 cars in between those two, so I don't know what will happen there. As they all approach the grid,
We're not taking anything.
line up in their positions and watch that. Yuri. I really hope he's made the right call here.
Just before lights out goes, what is your race prediction for top 3?
Yeah, you actually reminded me of that. I reckon P1 is going to go to... I don't know, because I don't know if it's going to be inters or wets. I need to see. I reckon it's going to be FRL Yuri, GTA Gamer, and FRL Evo. There's 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go in the Belgian Grand Prix. And Chastity got very slight at the back there. As Yuri's
Oh, Cassidy!
crashed there a little bit.
Crash at the back.
Chassis, a lot of drivers going wide and everything, and it's actually chaos, and somebody spun around, and my man look, he spun before turn 1 somehow.
Yeah, and Cassidy, but he managed to retrieve it, obviously. Look at the battle at the front, Yuri and Scuba Steve. Oh no.
He's gone round.
Did he keep it?
Barriers though.
But look at the battle at the front. Evo and Scuba Steve.
It's absolute chaos, but look at Ballboy. He's already at 13.
What a start from Ballboy in the Alfa Romeo.
Chassis up to 14th as well.
Whoa. Look at the battle at the front though. Yuri maintains the lead.
Made a huge mistake there, I think, but did Yuri make the right call?
Look at Jesse though, because he's up some places as well on the Inters.
I think Scar went round.
You know what? I think it is Inters. Yeah, Jesse's about to get past Ballboy.
Yeah, and I think the driver, Mano had gone, and don't tell me Mano has damage.
Let me check.
Oh, he's gonna get in the way of Chesty when he tries to overtake Ballboy. If he does have damage, really just get out of the way, because it'll be a long... It's best to not ruin other drivers' races.
Yeah, it's
Made contact there as well.
it's not obvious.
It's definitely into conditions, because look out for FRL Yuri is in front of Scott Steve.
What a start.
If we actually take a look at the positions gained, the biggest gainer is the home Grand Prix hero, Ruben. He's gone from P18 to P7.
Look at the two Belgians, Demoniac in P6 as well. Yuri setting the fastest lap of the race on lap 1 obviously. Leads by 8/10 of a second.
Sen and Mano, are they coming in for inters?
It'd be quite smart to be fair. If
Yeah, it would be smart, but I think Mano's coming for wing damage, and he is.
yep.
Going back onto wets, I think. He's gone back onto the wet tire compound. Everyone's gone back on the wets.
Yeah, everyone's going back on the wets. Is that an indication it's going to get wetter in the race? Oh, look at Scuba. He's caught up to Yuri.
Or maybe it isn't Inter's done. But
Mm.
yeah, everyone who came into the pit lane, they all went for wets. None of them went for the Inters, so that's something you don't see every day. But maybe Yuri made a bit of a call. Yuri's got a past
Oh.
anyway. Where was that? Scar like Mandoman with each other.
Demoniac's being passed by Ruben somewhere.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has as well. If Ruben could win this race, that would be absolutely amazing. Of course, we don't know who's on wet setups or dry setups, so that's another thing we need to maybe keep an eye on, because we don't know who is Lil Brookie. If he did get a ring there,
Oh.
he's got one again. But in turn 14, he actually went very wide at.
This gives Ruben a great opportunity to get past Little Brookie now.
Jesse's got past JB as well. Ruben, he needs to get ahead of Lil Brook as quick as he can here, because he's quite far behind. But clearly, oh, and someone's actually pulled into the pit lane, and that's Evo.
Ooh.
Clearly he's deciding to come in for Inters, because you can easily tell that Scubba Steve is Inters. Yeah, clearly it is.
He's-
Jesse's been focused, and there you go.
Is he on Inters? Yes, he is.
And some other drivers are actually coming in for Inters as well. You got Bullboy. Of course, Bullboy was the driver who made the right call for the tyres last season, because it was wet conditions near on late in the race, and we had a late safety car. But this time, this season, he didn't make the right call, as he decided to not go Inters.
Ooh.
He almost spun it out of the pit lane there, but here's the question. Let's see if they're going to be able to undercut anyone.
The thing is though,
Anyone else who comes to the pit lane.
Yuri's not really pulling away, is he? He's only a second clear. He is stronger through the first.
I don't think he's using CRS, that's why. Plus in the first sector, I have noticed that instead of gaining or losing time, he's mainly just been maintaining the gap. Whilst in sector 2 and 3, I'd say he's building that gap bigger. As Ruben's got ahead of Lil Brookie here, actually, he's up in the 4th.
Oh, go on. Demoniac's right on the back of this as well.
Yeah, he is actually. But let's see if maybe Ruben or any of the front runners will come in for Inters maybe. But here's what, let's see if Yuri can actually go to the end on that set, because at the moment he's the driver who's made the right call, and so is Jesse. It's Jesse's going for the move on Alpha King. He's got it done.
Oh, but it's not over yet. Alpha King's got the slipstream still.
Yeah, it won't be over, but let's see if Alpha King comes to the pit lane. Scubba Steve, he's staying out. GTA Gamer stays out. Ruben stays out. Lil Brookie's going to come into the pit lane.
So will Alpha King.
Alpha King comes in as well. Nilsano stays out.
Evo's gonna jump some as you know, he was already ahead of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was already. The drivers that he needs to jump is, I think, it's just GTA Gamer and Scubba Steve. I think Nilsano is a driver that maybe. Actually, yeah, I think it's just Scubba Steve and GTA Gamer that needs to jump on the pit lane.
Ballboy's now into
But
the
yeah,
points.
it's definitely inter conditions, because Yuri, he gained second on the last lap. Ratcliffe's came to the pit lane, so is 7 Maradona. They're all coming in for Inters, I'd imagine.
Scuba Steve and Gamer is still having a nice battle.
Yeah, the two McLarens. And this is not worked out for Scar, Rattler, or Cassidy, or Michael Mandongan. Actually, Michael Mandongan's not worked out as bad, but the two McLarens, this has worked out terrible for them. He's already got a penalty in his own.
Oh, Ruben.
He's got to keep away from getting loads of penalties, and there's actually yellow flag, and I think that's Sadio Mano.
There it is.
And it is, he spun! GT Gamers also got 3 penalty, so you might want to turn off your ARS as well. But clearly that shows that wets don't have any grip.
Yeah, some people did pit for the wets, didn't they?
It's definitely not Inters, because Dory, he's gained another second on Scubber Steve.
Michael just got overtaken by Sen as well, so...
And Jesse's actually gone off. No, he's surely got to get that back. He went off the track. He went
Go
miles off the
stronger
track.
instead, that's okay.
Oh!
Ruben's going to come into the pit lane anyway, so Scubber Steve actually.
Yeah.
So the two drivers who started on the Inters are now first and second, but here's the real question. Can Jesse maybe come into play and possibly take the lead? Because he sent fast laps.
He's got quite a bit to make up though, and also Evo. The top three.
He's actually jumped. He's massively jumped the drivers that he was behind.
Mm.
They're not even out. They only just came out of pit lane, so those guys have made it be terrible for them coming in on that lap because that was a couple laps too late. But for Scar and Cassidy's actually came in for Inters already, but Scar thinks it's still going to be Inter conditions. But he's gone very wide, and if he wanted to pit there, he would have been able to.
Michael,
So
Con
really, Scar's the only one who's going to be on the wet tire. So Scar has definitely made the wrong call, I think, here, because look at how much he's losing now, but he almost made Maradona crash into him there.
Nilsano gets past JB, up into P11.
He's got a bit of traffic coming his way as well. Lil Brookie gets a 3-second time penalty.
Demoniac has dropped down to P9 after the pit stop phases, behind Bullboy, who's now up into P8. Oh,
He was about to spin there for a second. I think Jesse's closing in.
yeah, he's gained like 1.5 in this lap.
Yeah, but he just lost it. Yeah, but he's just lost a 10.
Maybe he lifted a bit.
If they keep on setting fast laps, then that's clearly shown the signal that the track is getting quicker.
So,
I just look at how much quicker Jesse is on his lap. It says 1.7 seconds quicker. And then for Evo, it shows that he
it's fast.
10 quicker. It's a 56.2. Evo is lapping about almost exiting. But Evo, he's going nearly 2 seconds quicker.
Wait,
Yuri.
he's lapping 1.9 seconds faster than Yori at the moment.
Yeah, that's definitely not good because that's definitely going to make Yuri lose time, and he's not going to win the race on that if that's going to continue. But a Red Bull and I think Ferrari's going to they have a Rackler set fast. Let's look at Lil Brookie and Moniac. He's gone down to 35% ERS already.
Oh, he has as well.
That is a lot of ERS to use in a few laps, but here's the thing, the conditions, because you were seeing a lot of spray come off the drivers. Brookie gets very slippery there. Because considering how much it's decided to really dry up, are we sure it's supposed to not go from wet to dry?
I mean, I was thinking, oh!
Flags and Nilsano's gone round.
Yeah, Lil Brooker has
Don't
him.
think he has any damage. But here's the thing, Scar, he's still not pitted. If Scar's going to keep staying out, he's going to be a lap down.
Evo is still rapidly catching Jesse and Yuri.
Jesse's closing in as well. He's going 57.3. He went 57.3 on the lap. Also, Yuri went 57.7. So Jesse's going about 4 to 5 tenths quicker than Yuri each lap here. Because Demoniac spun round. He's just lost a lot of positions. Oh, look at Lil Brookie on the board.
Oh, yes he will. Round the outside.
He's gonna try it. He get it done. He might try to go for a switchback. Doesn't work, but oh, if they go side by side for a Rouge, this is gonna be scary. try
Oh
it.
no.
He's gonna try it.
Oh,
He's got it done though.
what a move.
I think he's seen the track limits though.
If he kept us at that is the move of this race so far. Oh, here comes Demoniac.
Oh, Bullboy's still side by side with him. He's gonna go for it. He's left the space.
Oh!
He definitely left him space.
He doesn't have damage though, which is good.
He might
Oh.
have damage now because it's just hit the barrier.
Yeah.
Don't go backwards. Don't get disqualified. No. I'm really hoping the game doesn't disqualify him for that. Oh, but little Brookie, he was in the points. He made an overtake of his dream, and then he spun.
Jay got a 3-second time penalty as well.
Yeah, JB got a 3-second time penalty. So, two things that definitely didn't work out for the father and son. As little Brookie gets another 3-second time penalty, so something else that's ruining father and son times. As if you actually didn't know, Border, these two are father and son.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, they are.
Oh wow. I did not know that. Jesse.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, Jesse is 5.9 behind. It's not really gaining that much, but Evo
He's going quicker. He's setting PBs though every single lap. Oh, there's another yellow flag. And that's Mr. Marks, and it is. He's gone for his daily spin.
Hang on. I'm gonna check.
Don't take out. Oh my goodness, good thing it was ghosted. But Scubba Steve's actually set the fastest lap. So let's not leave out Scubba Steve as well.
Yeah, but Evo.
He might be able to catch that.
Evo is 7 times faster than Jesse almost every single laps right now.
Yeah, that's definitely something huge. But at the same time, he's got less ERS than Jesse. Oh, there's another yellow flag, but what's that for? Because that's in a section where there's no flag. Little Brookie's into the pit lane, and he's got damage, and he's actually retired.
Look at GT Gamer's ERS. It's on 35 as well. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how he's burning it all, but
I feel like it might go to dry conditions.
if they keep driving on a dry patch for the whole race, maybe the last few laps it could turn dry. Who knows? That is a warning probably for Ruben.
The main thing that I'm really surprised about is that there's been no safety cars yet.
The AlphaTauri and P19 and
Mr. Merckx, Ruben's got another 3-second time penalty, but Ruben's gone into the pit lane. I think he's got damage, and he's going to get a new front wing. And I think he's going to go a lap down now, to be honest. Might take a few laps, but I think he will. But here's the thing. If Evo's setting much quicker lap times than Yuri, we'll actually see what lap times they each set. So Yuri just done 56.7.
Evo's a second faster than Jesse this lap already.
Yeah, Jesse was slower than Yuri that lap. He done a 56.8 when Evo was a 55.8. Evo's surely got to be using a wet setup, and Yuri's using a dry setup.
Scuba Steve though.
Scuba Steve, he's going just as quicker. How much quicker is he going than Evo?
He's gained like two seconds on Yuri.
5 tenths. He's gained 5 tenths on Evo. That is impressive.
GT Gamer is... What's his pace looking like?
Let's see here. He is going the same pace as Evo.
Still pretty strong. The top 5 are...
He's abusing his ERS. He's running out. It's Chastity, I think that is. No, that's Scar. He had a bit of a spin, I think. But I think there's a glitch. Because I keep seeing yellow flags in the same area.
Ooh!
Every time, oh, Mr. Merckx is out, and that might cause a safety car.
I did get that, but then quickly turned it away.
The safety car is out, and that's worked out for Scar here now.
This could help some people. Yes.
This is gonna massively help Jesse and Evo here.
It's also gonna escape.
He spun it in a bit of a weird area. Of course, Giovinazzi and George Russell, them two crashed with each other in 2020 when Giovinazzi's tire came flying off into George Russell's car to then take him out of the race. But here's the real question: will we see
Cassidy?
He's on the oh my
What's he done?
maybe it will become dry because I can actually see the sun coming out.
Will he get ahead? Yes, he does. The McLaren would have to give it back of Scar.
Oh, don't collide. Do they have to give it back?
He does. Yeah, he does. Oh, what? I got that on stream. Scar,
Same.
Scar just drove right into the.
I don't think Scar was paying attention.
I think he was just out talking to his mum or something.
Well, I hope Scar's okay.
Yeah, we gotta hope.
Well, all you do know is a safety car for murder.
Oh, but
I'm gonna ask Scar what the hell happened there.
but to me, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I can start to see a faint dry line.
Yeah, I can see that as well. So clear, maybe you never know. Cassidy might have made the right call.
Imagine. Oh,
If he's made the right call, I'll be amazed.
Jay's in the pits. Jay's in the pits.
Here's the thing. He's gone softs. That's not gonna make it to the end.
And also
JB, let's see what RJB goes on to.
maybe mediums because it's better in the wet.
He's gone for mediums.
Smart.
So maybe it might, like I said, might become dry conditions.
Look at
You have your question.
other people coming in.
Why is Rattlers went back on to Inters?
Other.
What? Sen's gone on to mediums. I think Rattler. Surely he forgot to change. His tire.
Could this maybe change?
Michaels went to Inters as well.
Could this change the complex of this race though? Because the leaders have stayed out.
Ooh. Yeah.
Jay.
How far? Yeah, but he's very far behind.
Yeah, but he will catch the safety car still.
Yeah, but he's also got to be careful.
Ooh.
Maradona's got a drive for speeding under the safety car, so clearly there's actually delta still.
Hmm. Ooh.
And here's the worst part: you can't serve that during a safety car. But hang on a minute, is he a lap? He's a lap, and he's lap.
Look.
Oh, here's Scar's answer. Had to slow because I was in the red and Cassidy was at my side and I couldn't come over.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, I guess. I'm not going to take anything out of it, but it was quite funny to watch on stream.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, don't hit the safe car, then boom! Maradona, he's a lap down, so they've left. To be honest, if you're gonna leave, you're supposed to at least retire us. But what is Sadio Man and JB doing?
What just happened?
I don't know. Maybe it's not Inter, maybe it's not dry.
Yeah,
It might not be dry.
I was watching Sen and he's sliding everywhere. Even when he's in gear 3.
Here's another answer from Scar. Plus, I was too busy looking to see if I was allowed to pass Casty and never even noticed the safety car.
Neil Sano's in the pits.
He's gone for soft. He's actually going to fix his front wing, I think.
That's a smart move considering that it's under safety car, but is it
Fix
smart?
his front wing, though. Where did he get damage?
Hmm.
Another driver's come into the pit lane.
So basically, net P1 at the moment is Neil Sano.
Oh, it's Rattler gonna jump. Rattler's jumped Neil Sano. He's probably has to pit again.
Toxic Maradona.
I do wonder though if because you never know, it might become wet again. As Neil Sano, he's crashed.
Oh, how's he done that then?
He's crashed at Eau Rouge.
Oh, let's.
Maybe that shows there's not time for dries.
Oh yeah, he's lost it.
Oh, he's fully. Oh no, that clearly shows that it's not dry. And Scar's out as well. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah.
Michael's trying to get past Sen.
I forgot he went through the safety car.
Michael's trying to get past Sen. I don't know why.
Where's that?
P14 and 13.
Dunno.
Michael went alongside him.
So we have 3 drivers on slicks.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not slicks yet. Although I can see dry.
Yeah, Neil Sanos just said slicks are not the best option.
I can see a dry line forming still though.
Yeah, I can see a dry line. I can see the sun coming out, but at the same time, we've just seen a driver crash. So really, it might not actually be the right conditions.
Who knows?
Safety car. When's the safety car going to be in?
This lap will it be if there's people catch
No,
up?
if it was gonna come in this lap, it would have told us at the end of sector 3. So I think it's gonna go an extra lap here. That gives Cassidy another chance to catch up, but I think Cassidy, he was the first one to come into the pit lane. Maybe he made other drivers think that it was supposed to become dry. But you never know. It might be dry. We don't know that because we're not the ones driving.
I mean, one more lap of a safety car could help them massively still. With
Yeah, definitely, because I can actually see. I think in the first sector it's like fully dry. Because if you go on board with Yuri,
yeah.
you see no rain going onto their car. If you look at Cassidy, you've got rain all over your screen. So clearly sector 3 is not dry yet.
That's a fair shout.
I actually just saw some rain onto Yuri actually,
yeah.
so maybe there is a bit of rain.
When he got the hill.
Maybe there's just rain at certain parts of the track.
Cassidy.
He's came back in the pit, maybe he's going to put on in. I think he's going back on the inters.
No.
He is. He's gone back on the inters. I mean, again, it might not be a bad shout, because you never know. It might not actually be dries. But to be honest, I think from my point of view, it looks dry to me now.
It does look fine.
There's no way the inter drivers are going to be able to drive like this. So JB might be in for the win.
Who would have thought that coming into this round?
I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if JB's ever won a race. I don't know if he's ever won. I'm going to quickly check actually.
Hopefully safety car comes in at the end of this lap. And my stream. Cassidy. Yeah, safety car is in this lap. Evo.
JB has never won a race, so he could be on for his first win.
I mean, don't jinx him going up a rouge. But
yeah, hopefully I didn't jinx him.
But
I honestly think it is. I think it is dry.
It's not completely.
I mean, yeah, it's not completely because you can see raindrops still in sector 3. But in sector 1 and that, there doesn't seem to be anything.
At least at the bottom of a rouge.
Yeah, the bottom of a rouge there is a couple of droplets, but other than that, I don't see anything.
It does look to me that it is drying up in sector 3 as well.
Yeah, definitely. But let's see when Yuri will actually go. And let's see, we'll actually also see the comparison between inters and mediums, and I think he's going now. No, he's not.
Now he does.
Evo's overtaken Jesse for. Oh, some driver. Yeah, it's definitely mediums because everyone's in the pit lane.
Look at the track. Look at the track. It is full.
It's fully dry now. There's no way inters are gonna be able to do it because Yuri, he's only just got out turn 1.
Evo and Yuri will have to push.
They've made the right call.
Oh.
What's the penalties for them two? They both have to. Oh, this is going to be the battle for the race win.
They got 3. They can win. Sen.
Why did my plan not going to stay out?
Oh, it's. I mean.
Here's the thing. Some drivers have gone mediums. Some drivers have gone softs. I think it would be softs because you've only got to go 10 laps, which is possible. But at the end, your tires are going to be done. But provisionally, you're in Evo. They've messed up. They've basically done an F1 2021 Hungary of Lewis Hamilton.
Is
Here's the other thing. Toxic's in AI. His AI's not even pitted. How's that happened?
that's just sad.
Yeah.
Wait,
You've got one Williams in first, whilst the other is in last, and the other Williams is probably going to end up being in 15th. Or 14th.
could I ask you, who is a faster driver out of Jesse and FRL Sen?
Jesse and FRL Sen.
Yeah. Just a quick question.
Oh, JB and Set. Oh no, that's actually just JB. Never mind.
Evo. That.
I don't know why Evo would even bother fighting that, and that's caused another safety
Oh,
car, so it's worked out. It's not worked out that bad for Yuri. But yeah, I don't know why Evo would fight that.
Oh no.
Cut camera.
Oh, I don't even know. But
I don't even know what to say now. But all I do know is this played right into Jesse's hands.
yeah, I mean,
So is it for Scubber Steve.
could Alpha King get another podium? I think he's got one before.
Evo's typing in the F3 chat. This isn't.
He's gonna say I lost it on the curb.
No, I literally called it. I literally saw what happened. He was side by side with JB, and he just completely hit him.
Wow. What? JB hit him?
Well, yeah, JB and Evo are going side by side. I don't really understand why Evo would fight that though, because you can easily tell it's dry tires.
JB, we thought could be on for his first win, but could that be in doubt now?
That could be in doubt now, to be honest. That could be in doubt.
Because he has got penalties, so has Sen.
When you said to not jinx him, I jinxed him, because he might even get a penalty for that now.
Pretty much.
I don't understand why you'd fight with a driver who's on the slicks when it's clearly dry.
Toxic still got his drive through.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
How has he not been disqualified?
I mean, to be fair, there's the safety car still.
Yeah, actually that does make sense.
Maybe he has to pit.
It hasn't, because yeah, it's not been 3 laps of racing yet, has it?
No.
Well, my prediction was what? What was my prediction? It's definitely messed up.
Let me just check what was the top 3 again.
Pretty sure I think I said Scubber. No, I said Yuri P1, Scubber P2. I think then P3 Evo.
P1. I think you said Yuri
I
P1.
definitely said Yuri.
Yeah. And then you said Scubber Steve, and then I think you said Evo.
Yeah. Then you said.
I don't even think I did mine.
Yeah, you didn't actually.
But I could do it now quickly.
No, it's too late. No, you're way too late. It's been half the race. No, you're too late for that.
To be
Too
fair,
late for that.
could we make a
You're way too late for that.
could we make a thing just for this race, like a mid-race prediction? Just for this.
You know what? I'm the main commentator for this division, so you know what? Screw it. Go ahead.
Alright. My prediction, based on penalties, I mean, I'm probably gonna jinx it as well, but first place, in my opinion, first place.
I'd definitely be changing my prediction.
This is a bit of a risky one, but I'm gonna say Scubber Steve P1,
Same. That's what I said as well.
Jesse P2,
Actually, I just realised Yuri's on softs as well, but he's in P8, so you never know. He could still win this race.
I'm gonna say the weirdest prediction, or the most unlikeliest, and probably Bullboy P3.
Why do all the F3 commentators say Ballboy for P3? They done that last season.
No, I'm just gonna say it because he's on new softs and he's in P14. I don't know why that makes it special, but it just seems special to me.
It's because Ball Boy doesn't get on the podium a lot.
Oh, Evo says, thank you, JB, I'm letting you buy and you take me out, thank you.
I was gonna say, so he wasn't fine and he was letting him buy, but again, if you're gonna let him buy, because I even saw what happened, I don't know why you'd let him buy at that part of the track.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a bit late. That's a bit late to be honest. But if I was to change my prediction, I'd be saying Scubber Steve P1, Yori P2, then Jesse P3. And I'd imagine safety car will also be in this lap.
there's 7 laps left, but 6 will get under remaining. Is that the word? Yes, I think.
Yeah, I think. Wait, would it be so? Yeah, it would be something else.
Alright. Warming up the tyres, yes it is, in this lap.
So actually, when I said softs probably won't make it, maybe I was wrong. But for Yori, Ballboy, and that, they definitely will make it. Because usually, if it was dry, you'd probably go 8 laps on softs, then bottom.
Ooh, Sen's getting very close to the back of Jay, almost had contact.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see when...
I do wonder though, because I think JB's quicker than Sen. So let's see how far JB can pull away from Sen. But I think Jesse's gonna try to get in front of them as quick as possible.
Don't rule out Yuri for this race one.
Yeah, I did say that already, but Jesse he doesn't want to make any mistakes, but at the same time, he wants to get in front of them as quick as he can. I was in that situation last week in HOR, and let's just say I'm in a Mercedes and I was against a Ferrari, and the Haas was in P1. It was the exact same, and I'm spun out. So let's see if Jesse can replicate it here.
Anyway, Jay has gone. He's 7 times clear so far.
He's already pulled away a lot there. I think Bullboy's already been overtaken as well.
Oh, Scubber Steve! Look at him!
Oh, look at Cheesecake Gamer as well.
Sen.
Gets penalty. He's gone 6 seconds now as well. Look at Scubber Steve though.
Scubber Steve sends it to the inside.
Look at Sen. He's also closing up on JB, but Scubber Steve doesn't get in front of Jesse. Yuri, he's gonna try to get in front of Ruben, but Ruben gets back in front. What a great defense by Ruben, I will say. Very great job by him. It's cost them time.
Look at Jesse.
Oh, the top 5 all so close to each other. This is what I like to see. Mainly P2, P3, and P4, I guess you could say, because JB's kind of pulling away.
Rackler gets 3 seconds.
This is gonna bring in Alpha. This is gonna bring Alpha into the fight as well, I reckon. Plus, we don't know if maybe JB can get his penalty removed.
Very true, but he might get a penalty for the collision with Evo. Who knows?
Yeah, it's gonna make a move on Yuri. Actually, he's got it done.
What happened to Yuri?
Don't know, because he got in front of. Oh, don't tell me he got damage after battling Ruben.
He looks all fine.
Yeah, he looks.
Oh,
fine.
look at the front.
Oh,
Jesse and
oh
Sen.
my goodness. Sen, he's got it done.
Gamer's got past Scubber Steve and Sen. Oh, Gamer could be on.
It's cost them a lot of time. But let's see what's going to happen. But GTA Gamer's got a penalty as well, bear in mind.
Scubber Steve needs to get past Sen right now.
I think GTA Gamer's going to try to get in front of Jesse or going on board with him.
Oh, he needs to lift a bit.
They have around the same amount of ERS. They're both using it. But GTA Gamer's going to have the slipstream. And I think he's also got a bit more straight line speed. But look at Sen. I think Sen just let Scubber go by.
Come on, Scubber. Colin Scubber.
I want Jesse to win this.
I want Scubber
Come
to.
on, come on, Jesse.
That's surely a warning for Scubber.
Did he go wide?
No, he just cut a corner completely.
Oh.
Anyway,
Jesse's right on the back of JB here now. If he goes to move here, he has big balls.
round the outside of P1, who cares?
Ruben gets another
That's 9 seconds now.
Oh, Cassidy and Rackler side by side.
Oh, there's a no, I thought there was a spin.
Kept it clean. So
Ca-
far, it's good racing by them.
Cassidy makes.
Cassidy. They're still side by side.
I want to pick.
I think Cassidy's gonna get done.
I'm gonna focus at the front.
They're still side by side. Oh no.
I'm gonna focus at the front.
Well, I will say, good job to Raptor for keeping out barriers, but they both spun.
Uh,
How's Cassidy on?
Ruben.
He was in the grab. Oh, what happened there?
Safety car and Jay.
Safety car. Oh, please don't be a safety car. Can't bear any more of that.
Can I just?
He's in the pit lane. He's
Yeah.
in the pit lane.
No,
He stopped. He stopped. Why is he stopped?
no. Oh, that's my. Oh, he's
Why
just.
retired?
What's the point of that?
Why did he stop? Why did he do that?
Sadio Mane and.
What happened with Ruben?
Oh no, Sadio Mane.
Wait, hang on. How is GC Gamer came out on top of all this? Here comes Jesse.
Round the outside. Here comes Jay though.
3 wide. 3 wide.
Oh no,
No.
I got that on stream. Jesse took out.
Yeah, same error. I caught that, and I think Jesse's gonna have to. I think Jesse's gonna get a penalty for that.
Ooh, Alpha King could be on for a win here if he gets past Jay.
It depends how far Jesse can fall away.
Hmm.
Don't leave Yuri out, but don't forget about Yuri. He's back up in the 5th.
Hmm. Right on the back of Sen as well.
But what the heck happened with Scudder?
I think maybe his mum or something told him to go to bed.
I mean, to be fair, he does live in USA, so
Mm.
maybe he has some other stuff to do.
What time is it now? It's
I think
8:13.
I think it'd be 3. I think it'd be 3 p.m. for them.
Yeah, probably he's having his lunch or something. So
Oh, Cell! How did he not lose that?
Yuri on Sen.
Save of the century.
Cassidy.
Oh, Cassidy's out. Is that gonna be another safety car?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
If I was Jay, I would go into the pits.
If Maradona's AI gets points, I don't even know what to say.
Could we reward
Send
half
in
points?
Send in the pit lane. Send in the pit lane.
That's smart from him.
It might not be a bad call, but again, he's got what 6 seconds of penalties. Yeah. You got a few drivers in the pit lane actually here.
Gamer.
Sadio, Wallboy, Rackler, and Sen. They're all in the pit lane. They're all going to go for soft side, I imagine. But again, not a bad shout. And to be honest, this might not be that bad for JB. Because the softs are going to run out of grip eventually, but at the same time, so will the mediums, I think.
Can we do a last race prediction like last
Oh
laps?
my god!
I mean,
To be fair, Scarpa's out, so screw it.
you go
We're gonna do
first.
2 laps we're going to have, what, 2 laps of racing, I think?
Let's just do P1. Who do you think will come first?
No, do the whole top 3.
Alright,
That's what you
alright. First will be Jesse. Well, on track it will be Jesse. P2 will be Yuri.
What, so you're saying you don't... So, wait, why are you saying on track, though?
Because of penalties may be applied afterwards.
Ah, yeah, good point. So Alpha King could probably win this, but he's got a penalty now. So Yuri might win this.
I'm not gonna rule out Ball Boy still, but I did say that he would get a P3, but
If this man gets a P3 when he's in P10, I'll go... He's dropped the day if he's getting P3.
you know what, screw up. He's gonna get P3, alright? He's gonna get P3.
Gamer needs to get out of AI mode.
Toxic's nearly caught up.
I'm hoping safety car will be in this lap.
If it is, this will be a chaotic last
Oh
two
my
laps.
god! Luz just reminded me of something.
What?
Jesse started last.
What, in this race?
Yes!
Wait, what?
He started last. Nah, change that. If Ballboy gets on the podium, I don't care. Jesse for the race. If Jesse wins, drive of the day goes to him.
How did we not even realise that?
I don't know.
He just snuck up through, like,
I thought Jesse started 18.
I thought he started P4 or somewhere like that.
What? That's... I think you've mistaken him for Eva.
Yeah, I mean, they're both Mercedes, so... Anyway.
Well, safety car is not in this lap, unfortunately, so we've got to wait an extra lap.
Oh, don't tell me this is going to be like Max and Hamilton. Oh. If Yuri can somehow find his way past Alpha King and JB, then we have a real fight on our hands in the last 2 laps. Is it 2 laps or will it be 1 lap?
It would be 2.
Yeah.
The game never allows one lap, I think. And speaking of which, Maradona is actually, his internet died. It don't matter. You're 2 laps now.
Imagine if he still get... No, he can't get points now unless someone crashes.
I'm gonna tell him don't rejoin, so I don't want him to mess up the lobby.
Yeah, because if he rejoins and takes someone out, I won't be too
If
pleased.
he rejoins, not only will it mess up the lobby, but at the same time, he's a lap down, I think. Yeah, he's a lap down.
Yeah, he is. Whew. It's looking very interesting. How many people?
Well, the other thing is that his AI has actually done the drive-through now.
Fair play. I mean, the last safety car was like lap 12, so he has
Something
had.
that I'm surprised about is that Michael Van Doggen spun before turn 1 on the first lap, and somehow this guy's in P6.
Don't forget,
What is this race become? Is this supposed to be a circus?
look at how many DNFs there are as well. I mean,
Mate, you'd ought to see frickin' F3 Australia last season.
I don't think I want to.
Only 4 drivers finished, if I'm correct.
Cassidy.
And I wasn't one of them, I crashed in the pit.
Were you in F? Oh yeah, you were F3 last season.
I was last season I was F3.
Did you win?
I did. I mean, I did win the championship. I won a few races.
Fair enough.
I won 4.
Well,
First one came in the China redo. Second one came in Austria. Third one came in Singapore. And then the fourth one came in Mexico, which was a last first.
how many podiums have you got in TTML this season?
I actually don't know that much.
do
It's
you,
over 10 at least. I think it's over at least 10, I think.
what, this season?
Not this season. Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
Watch me next race. On Thursday, I'm just gonna get.
You leave me alone next race.
I'm gonna get.
The safety car is coming in this lap. But I'm gonna quickly check.
Yeah, it is. Alright,
Right.
Jesse's gonna leave us away. JB is right behind him. They've both gone. They've left Alpha King in the dust. Oh, this is a spinner.
Oh,
Gamer.
gamer.
Oh,
To answer your question, it's 6 podiums.
not too bad. That's pretty good. Anyway, Jesse and JB.
This might have just given Jesse the win now. Maybe.
No, you know what? Jesse's on 7 laps old tyres now, so maybe this could help
Yeah,
JB.
that's the problem. He's on 7 lap old tyres, so who knows if Sen could have won this, but he's got what, 9 seconds of penalties now? Yeah. So oh my god, I know that Mano might win this.
Oh.
Mano's gonna go. Oh my, what a move. Well, I don't know how he done that from that far back. No way does he do that.
I thought he was.
If he was gonna do that, overtake of the year. I don't care about that huge overtake. That'd be overtake of the year.
Can he get a podium still?
If he wants a podium, he's got to get ahead of Demoniac.
It's not unlikely.
Actually, he wouldn't have to get ahead of Demoniac because Jesse's probably gonna get a penalty.
Come on,
At the same
man.
time, GTA Gamer, apparently people are saying he died. So oh no! I'm jinxed it.
Oh, the curse.
Drivers like mine gonna jinx tonight. For God's sake.
Say Jesse's gonna win and then Jay can win.
I doubt he'll win on track, but I think Yuri's really gonna win it.
Demoniac.
Demoniac's got penalty as well now. Right, never mind. Mano might get a podium now.
Look at Bull Boy. Look at Ball Boy. He's not got any pens either.
Oh my god,
The
no.
Ball Boy's gonna get a podium.
No, no,
I told you he's gonna get a P3 or something.
no.
If he does, you've gotta give me a
He needs to make sure he doesn't do any last lap mistakes.
Ooh!
Oh, Sadio Mano.
Michael loses the pace to Demoniac. Yuri's.
He might be able to get it back. He might be able to get it back, but there's no DRS.
Look at Alpha King on J.
Oh yeah.
Look.
Is he gonna go for it?
No, he's too far back.
This is for the race win. This is for the race win. Bear in mind.
I mean,
Bit of a tap. Actually, this was second originally, I'd say.
yeah. Yuri is there.
Track and with penalties. But who knows if Yuri might get a penalty.
Oh, this is getting a bit sketchy, you know.
Mano, he's gonna try go around the outside. If he gets cut off.
Oh, the Red Bull.
Line.
Oh, no, no, oh.
Oh no!
Oh, that was never gonna end well. Anyway, back up to the front. Jesse's got a 1.3 second lead, and
Why?
Ball Boy's gonna get a podium. He's
No.
he's actually gonna get a P3 as
I
well.
don't think he's not close enough. He's way too far behind.
Oh, is he?
He'll gain positions, but I don't think he's close enough. Let me check.
Come on, boy, get a move on.
No, he's got to gain like another second.
Anyway, on track, Jesse looks on course to get another win.
Sadio Mano's won again.
Let's focus at the front, where Jesse is about to cross the line.
Oh, the two Red Bulls battling out. Alpha King or JB, this is for second.
Jesse comes around the final corner
Got it.
to win the Belgian Grand Prix.
Wins. Alpha King gets P2 on track, but it's Yuri wins it.
Ball Boy,
With penalties because of Jesse. Ball Boy only fifth.
can I just tell you something?
What?
If Jay gets a penalty for the Evo incident, and Alpha King or Euro gets a penalty,
Wait, the Evo incident.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if Alpha King,
Oh yeah, JB probably. Oh my god, no. Wait, no, no. I'm a steward as well, so I can decide this.
oh no, don't take it away from me.
No, I have to actually take my job seriously.
I'm trying to save Ball Boy's season. I'm trying to get him a podium, alright?
And Mano crossed the line for a miserable home run.
I mean, Demoniac did quite well.
Where did he finish?
I have no idea.
Or was it? I think it was. Where did he finish?
I think it was like 7th.
Jesse, I do think I'm gonna have to give him drop of the day.
Oh,
He done a last to first on track, but at the same time, I don't think he's gonna keep it.
well, anyway, from last to first, Jesse is your race winner, but maybe not completely because of the decisions the stewards would have to make. Yuri comes home P2, Alpha King P3, both Dutchmen. And so it's a fully Dutch podium.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Jesse's Dutch as well.
yeah, JB comes home P4 in a Haas. Great race from him.
It's raining again.
Oh, great! If only that was the last lap.
No!
Ball Boy P5.
Enough rain.
Demoniac comes P6. Great race for him. On his home track. Rackler P7. Michael P8 for Red Bull. Sen P9.
What was the podium again then, so I can invite them to the party channel?
Jesse, Yuri, and Alpha King.
Okay. Is it FRL Alpha King, right?
Yeah, FRL Alpha King.
Got it.
Nice. What, are you gonna ask them interviews or am I?
We take it in turns. If you wanna interview, I don't even know. I'll call the side in a sec. So Jesse,
Alright. I just need to think of some questions. Jesse has joined. We are waiting. There is Yuri. It's Alpha
There
King.
isn't Cat Ping or a Beezer anyway.
Yeah, Alpha King needs to join. That would be it.
No, an Alpha King, I don't think he'll join.
That's fine.
I'll quickly check.
Phew. 22 like laps of that. That was great. Alpha King has joined.
We have, for once, we actually have the whole top 3. Thank God. Right. So if we start off with Jesse, if I interview Jesse, then you interview the other 2 drivers, if you would like.
Yep, that's fine on me.
But Jesse, are you here?
I am here.
Well, all I will say is you've done a me. You've done a last to first, but of course there was a bit of an incident between you and GTA Gamer, of course. So you could possibly get a penalty for that, but still.
For my opinion, if I get a penalty, I'm not gonna accept that because for me it was my corner, so.
Yeah, it was your corner, but of course you're still. The other driver's still priority to have some space still at least, but I think you left him enough space to be honest. But on to the interview, last to first, qualify, what happened in qualify? 'Cause I don't even think you got a lap in.
Nope, I didn't have a lap.
Did you invalidate all of them?
What did you say? Everyone's planning me for taking me back out of this football. Qualifying, I was, a little bit angry with the result, but yeah, it doesn't matter for me anymore because I won now. So.
Hello, Parrot.
Right. Well, yeah. So of course qualifying didn't go as well for you, but the race on the other hand. I mean, you and Yuri, you guys definitely made the right call to go onto the inters. Which, to be honest, I was quite surprised you guys went onto inters. To be honest, but when you went to go choose the inters, this is actually a question for both of you. When you chose the tire compound, did it show a change in the delta? Did it show that you'd gain time or lose time?
Especially in sector 2, I gained so much time was before.
No, as in like when you go to choose your strategy, did it show that it'd be quicker or slower?
I knew immediately at the start, I'm gonna start Inter, take the risk, I not
I didn't really watch that, but I think it was just the same. That's my guess, but I didn't really look into it. I just, like Jesse, saw the track and I was like, yeah, it's probably going to dry up very soon. Or at
Were
least,
you two in a porridge with each other?
No.
I think
no.
I think you're lying. But did it show a difference with the times? On the strategy?
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I didn't saw it.
Did you run a dry wet setup like last week?
Dry.
You guys are mad. But yeah, Jesse. So well done on the win. But of course there could be a penalty coming your way. But who knows? But going into next week, we go into Singapore. Of course, I can't remember if it was you or not. But if it was you, hopefully we don't see Zoo Carolines again.
Yeah, I absolutely hate that.
You hate that track?
Yeah.
Right, interview's over. Next one. Next driver, Yuri, get in here.
Yeah, you have just completely.
Once I ask you if you hate the track, you better answer right.
I'm scared.
Answer wrong, and you're gone. But yeah, you started pole. It was definitely close between you and GTA Gamer, as well as, if I'm correct, it was Scubba. because you guys were all within a tenth of each other. Did you think that you would have gotten pole position with the dry setup?
Well, of course, I mean, I don't know if Scopa Steve or GTA Gamer had a dry setup or not, but yeah, I was confident of taking pole because yeah, I don't know, I like the track also on time trial and just some qualifying sessions, but yeah, I don't know, it was predictable for me, but the gap was so close. Well, yeah, I was a bit surprised.
Yeah, it definitely was a bit surprised because we didn't. I completely forgot that you'd done your first lap on medium, so I was like, where did that come from? Because I completely forgot that that was your first lap time. Then when you went on softs, you were just completely flying. But as for the race, of course, you made the right call with the inters. When I in my opinion didn't think it would have been time. I don't think it would have been inters at the start of the race, but clearly it was. And usually Mr. Ballboy would make the right strategy calls like last season, but this time it's you who made the right call with along with Jesse. But then, of course, we had all those safety cars, but you decided to stay out on the set of tires that you had. Do you think you made the right call on that? Because if it wasn't to dry up, do you think you would have still made it to the end?
You mean when the safety car came out and I was on inters?
Yeah.
And everybody pitted?
Yeah, because for some reason, people pitted for softs or mediums, but then they decided to go back on to the inters. Because of course, you didn't make the right call. You decided to stay out.
Yeah. Well, I think it would have worked, but there was a Cassidy that was so slow. Of course, he was not catching up to safety car because he was, I think, also on the slicks. So that was smart from him, you know. So if the safety car could have gone in like a lap before, it was not the right call, of course, because when we started, you know, from safety car on, and everybody pitted, I already saw it's a dry track, so that was not the right call, but luckily we got the safety car, so but no, it was not a good call, it was not the right call.
Yeah, it wasn't the right call, but again, you did get lucky with the last safety car since that brought the pack all together again. And now for the $1 million question, how do you feel going into Singapore next week?
I have a few, I think it's, I think it's, I don't know if I'm really, I did a league race yesterday on Singapore, bottled it,
Same.
last lap, outbreaking myself, could have gotten podium, but no, it's it's an alright track for me, you know. I just hope it doesn't rain because every, I don't know why, but every time there is some kind of rain, or in qualifying or in the race, but there's always some kind of rain in F3. So I really hope that we could just have a good race in Singapore, because yesterday it was an amazing race for Singapore Grand Prix yesterday. So I hope it also will be a good race next week in Singapore.
Yeah, definitely good luck for next week. Of course.
Yeah.
The rain around Singapore, I would say, is actually very good, and I think Border knows why I'm saying this.
Yep.
Yeah, but next driver for the interviews is Alpha King. I actually forgot that you were supposed to interview Yuri there.
Yes.
Border, but you can interview Alpha King.
Alright, hello Alpha King.
Hello.
How has your race been? I know that you got a podium, but you didn't have the best of qualies. How was the start of your race?
My quali pace is not the best.
Yeah.
During the race, I
spun or when I got the chance.
Yeah, I can't quite remember if you were the early pitters onto the dry tires, but did you get a dry compound pop up from Jeff to go on?
Yeah, I did right before the pit. It was, to be honest, it was a very close call.
Oh yeah.
But at the last moment, I saw the track that was drying up, so I thought I would just send it into the pits and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, everyone else did it as well, so you made the right call there. That probably saved your race, at least a couple of positions. What did you think about the amount of incidents during the race? Were you involved in any?
No, to be honest, I didn't have any incidents. I just braked early enough and was not involved in anything. I did witness a couple
Yeah.
spins. One almost scared me a bit because I didn't see him coming, and suddenly there was a car that was horizontally on track. Luckily, it was closed, so I drove through and continued my race.
Yeah, that's good. You had a very consistent race. Are you good at Singapore? Are you looking forward to it?
For me, it's an alright track, but I feel like there is going to be a lot of incidents because it's quite a narrow track, especially if you're racing an opponent and really want to keep your position. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of incidents, but for me, it's an alright track.
Yeah, I mean, you did very well in Belgium, and I hope to see you again soon on the podium. But it's not all over yet because there obviously will be some reports going in. I don't really know what else to say now. Yeah, I think I'm done. Charlie.